For me to be a good husband to my wife, I can't just say all the time, I want to be a good husband. There's certain things that I have to do to prepare myself and to kind of train myself to be that. Because it's not like once I put the ring on her finger, suddenly I transform and boom, now I'm a good husband, right? It's
Work.
yeah.
You have to put in the work to be great.
Exactly. Like when we started dating, it's doing something here, and then Devante, you kind of messed up right there. My bad, babe.
Work on that. Fix it.
Exact. So for you, as you have this thought of one day having your own wife, your own kids, until that day comes, like what's important for you, there's two things to develop now. Before, we only had to focus on how do I develop to make the most money possible, and then everything else will be figured out, whatever. Now, and this is what you have to put attention to, how do I grow in doing something that I can make money in, but how do I also be a person that handles the emotional needs of the people that need me, and that's why doing things like being a leader may be good for you. And at some point in your journey, you'll probably be a teacher that disciples other students, and you might lead Bible studies. And in doing that, that's going to teach you how to, if you're wanting to go to sleep at, let's say, 9 o'clock, and you have somebody that has something going on, and you are going to spend another hour and a half that you really wanted to go to sleep at 9, but now you're going to sleep at 10:30, 11. That's the type of sacrifice that as a father, you're going to have to make a lot when your kid is sick, or when they're scared of something, or when they have a bully and they need your comfort in that bully that was doing something. So as you come into this next year, come into the 7th grade, you're, like I said, now you're not the youngest guy there. Now it's, okay, who am I going to look at below me and get to know, to understand, and how can I love that kid? That's something that, if you want to say that you're like in the training ground to be able to be a better parent than the father you had, that is something you can do in 4 months as a 7th grader to prepare yourself for 20 years in the future when you're getting married to your beautiful wife and having your first or second child. So always look at things that are challenges as a way to learn something, or a way for you to lean on God, right? If it's a challenge right now that you don't have as much time with your father as you want, say, okay, the lesson is I want to have as much time with my child, which you've already taken that. And now the challenge is, if I want to be a better father, how do I do that? Part of that means spending time with someone, even when it's inconvenient. Let me find someone that needs someone that they can spend time with, and let me spend some time with them. And, not doing that to a point where it means you're always throwing your life into chaos, because if you don't have things good for yourself, you can't pour into another person. But, maybe every now and every then saying, I noticed this kid right here, he could use a friend. Let me go be a friend to him. Let me hear about his life and see how I can encourage him in that. And even with the guys older than you, 20 years older than you, or 15 years older than you, you're praying for them and you're giving them that encouragement from somebody younger. And as a result, you've already seen the fruit of that. So you even somewhat know that. The same way that you stay up with them to do this thing that you guys have fun with,
I can stay up with the kids that are younger than me.
Exactly.
Can stay on their level.
Mm-hmm. You got it, man.
Understand them.
Yep. You got it.